a moment. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Hart in at the power forward position. And for Toronto, Grady Dick is out there with Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the power forward. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Barrett finds Barnes. Back to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Now the Knicks with it. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Here's Dick. He had 27 points last game. Back to Barnes. And he uses the glass on the lane. Barnes has got the first points up on the board for the Raptors.
With his strength and his skills, Scotty Barnes can finish inside very quick.
We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good, and you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
Unloads from 9. That one a little long. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint. Here's Towns. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Barnes kicks to Poeltl. Pass to Barrett. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Barrett doing a good job. Defense really draped all over him on the inside. And he got creative to score there.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Brunson with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. Brunson's got 5 now.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Dick. Poeltl with a screen on Bridges, and it goes down 2 points.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Brunson against Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Raptors. He hits the second from the line. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Making a change here. McBride's checked in. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Mitchell kicks to Barnes. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest of levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Walter. Now Barrett. Knocked loose. McBride with the ball. 8 points his last outing, and that one is good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here's Barrett. 6-point game. Olynyk dishes to Barrett. Misses in close. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns finds Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Hart. Lobo with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Pass to Barrett. Buries it down low. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night. And that does it for the first quarter. It's out front, up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
You've got Olynyk. Mitchell is out there with Walter. And it's Abaji in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Kolek. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Kolek has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for New York. Here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And that one's good. Brunson.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
Here's Shed. Has to battle.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
Hart kicks to Bridges. Now Hart, 17 points in his last outing. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Pass to Olynyk. Free throw line jump shot. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Olynyk can be a gifted scorer, and this time working from the mid-range.
Here's Hart. Now, here's Bridges for the three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
New York comes into this one following a loss to Detroit. Here's Shed, defended by McBride. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed, defended by McBride. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Shed's got his first 3 points of the game. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Jalen Brunson. .158 left in the first half. Now here's Towns. Anunoby, a screen on Pirtle. Pass to McBride. Anunoby outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here is Hart. And the Knicks miss again. They swipe it. Here's McBride, covered by Barnes. Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3, 5 on the clock, and again it's the Knicks missing. Raptors trail by 6. Dick passes to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Anunoby. Intercepted. Yep, it counts. Anunoby's got his first points of the night.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
.43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Dick. Outside Barrett. Here's Abaji. No good from outside. Anunoby against Barrett. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And New York making a change here.
Number 1, Cameron Payne.
The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Barnes looking around. Pass to Dick. From deep. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, this team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot, drop. They're measuring up the shot. Lovely window open. Give it up for the participants.
Do you guys agree in a game like this, typically you go out to your superstars and say, get it done?
Yep, and we did that a lot. Why do you think I scored so much? They gave me the ball.
That's if you got enough oxygen in the locker room at halftime.
I didn't need oxygen.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Knicks.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that about wraps it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Josh Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center position. After a flurry of trades last season, Toronto, Brent seems to be committed to build around Scotty Barnes.
It does feel that way, Kevin, that Scotty is the cornerstone guy, but I don't know if they really feel like he is truly their number one. They're recognizing his talent, but there's still a lot of work to be done to rebuild this Toronto Raptor roster.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
First team foul. At the line for Toronto. Shooting 1.
Free throw drops for Dick. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Now Barnes, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Abaji, the pass to Purdy. Four on the clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Here's Barrett. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
A 3 from Barnes. Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 5.
Well, Barnes hitting threes spells some trouble. This offense starts to hum.
Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. And Towns drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl-Anthony Towns. Last season, he played outstanding, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Abaji. It's Dick on the wing. Nobody near Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Clock at 6. Over Barnes. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Right wing. Here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. Hurdle with a screen on Brunson. Towns with the steal. Here's Brunson. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Raptors trail by 5. And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
And I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority 1.
Abaji, the pass to Dick. Over McBride. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Brunson against Barnes. Brunson, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Abaji. Hurdle with a screen on Bridges. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Powering through with the foul there. Pirtle refusing to be stopped.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Around the league, there's a lot of appreciation for how well defined Jakob Poeltl's game is. He wants to rebound, block shots, and score inside. Simplistic, but effective.
Pass to Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Knicks up 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Knicks leading by 4. They've got Mitchell. Alter out there with a limit. And it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. McBride with the ball. A three-pointer is right on target. McBride's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Mitchell against Brunson. Inside.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the first one at the line is good. And Toronto making a change here. Temple's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Kolek. Pass to Sims. Here's Dadier. There's a screen. Shoots the 3. That shot misses. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Drives to the hoop. And it's Shed missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. He lobs it up. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Bridges finds Brunson. Shot clock at 6. A rebound by Mitchell. Raptors trail by 5. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Olynyk. And Brunson comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Boucher passes to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Here's Shed. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
I don't know what to say. With his shooting ability, that's a 1 in 100 shot.
Mitchell against Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Timeout.
An incredible job, Brunson, just measuring off that floater.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
It's time for your Northside crew. Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man.
Both teams will make substitutions. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. On the wing, Bridges. Dick defending. Brunson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
One falls for Brunson.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Abaji. They grab their own miss. Here's Barnes. Pass to Abaji. Back to Barnes. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray.
Gigantic basket by Barnes. This guy's not afraid.
And here's Brunson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
Shooting for the Jalen Brunson. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good.
How about JB? Jalen Brunson, since that free agent move in 2022, really raising the level of his play.
Now, here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
The first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Towns a screen on Barnes. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 7.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Barnes outside. Bertle sets the pick for Barnes. Pass to Bertle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Pirtle's frame is thin, but he is a physical big man, one who's good at getting the D to be overly aggressive inside.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Bridges, right side.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
14 foul. At the line for the Knicks, Michael Bridges. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Barnes against Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A little bit of length and a little bit of strength. That pays off for Scotty Barnes.
At the line for your Raptors, Scotty Barnes. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, an all-star in year 3, Scotty Barnes has been an immediate impact player. And that is not easy to do.
So he can't get either to fall. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Bridges, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Barnes. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Barnes has that big body and is very nimble. Gets him to the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 14.
And that's an intentional foul.
Dick. That's his 1st personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for New York, Michael Bridges. At the line for 2.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And the Raptors call time here. 19 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Here's Dick. Long range from the inbound. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Now Anunoby. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alder.